Hi guys, welcome back and Happy New Year. I know it's the first time you all are seeing me for the new year, and so I'm wishing you guys all that you wish yourself. I hope that all your dreams become reality, and during this sit and wait for magic to happen, you need to get up and get it going for it to happen. So Daddy told me that he has not eaten a proper meal for the entire Christmas vacation because I have not been too well. I think I maxed out myself during the Christmas season, going and do shop with me and all of that. And so I've been more or less under the weather. So today is the second day in the new year, and I'm going to cook them some food. I'm going to do some macaroni pie. You may know it as baked mac and cheese. I'm going to do that and some beef. Daddy bought fresh beef from the market, so I have some beef touring that I'm going to do. And I'm not sure what else I'm going to do, but for sure I'm going to show you the process that I use to make my baked mac and cheese or macaroni pie, whatever you call it. I already have my water boiling on fire here, so I'm just going to put in 2 packs of this Happy Elbow macaroni into it. What I'm going to do is leave it to get brown. Now for making macaroni pie, I love to make my macaroni as soft as possible, as cooked as possible. Some of you may say like pop, I like it popped to make macaroni pie. It makes a better macaroni pie. Just give it a stir to make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. And I'm going to put in a little bit of oil and a few, so that the macaroni doesn't stick to each other. Okay, so it's boiling and looking like it's going to overfill, but it's not as soft as I like it to be, so I'm going to leave it, keep turning it, and make sure it cooks. I want it soft and a little like if it's mushy. And I have the beef over here. I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do some steak with this. I'm going to season it up. Now, y'all, I season my beef for steak different from my beef for stew. Mommy had told me she wanted some beef, so I'm basically stewing some beef for my mother, and I'm going to do steak here for us. I don't know about you, but I don't like my steak over seasoned. I will fully season this to do this stew, but for my steak, I'm just going to put some complete seasoning, a little bit of black pepper and some salt. I'll put some lime in it, and it's just good for us. So this is some freshly squeezed lime juice that I have in this bottle. I'm just going to put some on this, put some salt, put enough salt and enough black pepper. I don't like it terribly overdone, as I told you. I don't like it terribly seasoned. And this is some complete seasoning. But for this one, to do the stew, I have 2 leaves of bay leaf I just put inside of it without cooking in the pot as well. Some salt. I don't want to put too much salt, just enough because mommy is hypertensive. And I have fresh seasoning that I made for myself. I didn't bring a spoon, so we get a spoon to put on. Celery, chive, shadow benny, ginger, all these good things. So this would be thoroughly and well seasoned. I'm going to turn up this a bit. Guys, they want to do the steak, and I'm going to cover it for a little while. I think I'm going to use the tenderizer and pound it a bit too, so it doesn't take too long to cook. Alright, so it's pop and nice as I like it out there, see? Really pop and nice, and it's hot. While it's hot, I'm going to put piece of butter inside of it. enough butter. I think this butter is unsalted. Yeah. And then melt throughout. Some black pepper. Enough salt. I've gotten used to the measurement, y'all, so I just put in, I just know how much to put without a measuring spoon. This is coconut milk. People normally use natural cow milk, but I have this, so I'm using this. It will make a difference. I'm gonna mix in everything. While it's still hot now, people put egg in this as well, but because I think we had enough eggs for the week, I'm not gonna put any eggs inside of here. But sometimes I make it with or without egg. My husband actually likes it without the eggs. I have about 3 grains of garlic, y'all. A lot of people don't put garlic and stuff in pie. I love my garlic. You all know I love my garlic. So I put garlic and I just put plenty. So I'm putting 3 cloves, not 3 head, just 1 or 3 cloves of it because I totally love garlic. And it actually gives it a nice taste. But then I love garlic, so I would say that. So mixing in everything well and even there. This smells awesome. No exaggeration. It smells really, really good.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. Check your Wi-Fi now.
Amazon, I'm not talking to you. Amazon is responding. He heard me say something and sounds like if I said Amazon apparently. So I'm gonna mix in the cheese, try to get it evenly mixed in. Now if you have mustard helps the pie, give it a more cheesy taste, so you don't have to put as much cheese. Now mustard is something I already use here, so if we get it from like when we go to buy a little chicken for the restaurant and stuff, I would have that, but I don't really buy mustard, but it really helps when you're making a pie. Now I want to change the color of my pie because I don't want it looking white like this. So I'm going to put a bit of saffron in it, just a little bit of saffron. You might know it as turmeric. It's the same thing, turmeric and saffron. Now, you have to be careful how you put in this because you don't want the taste of the turmeric in it. So you don't want to put overly too much for the size. Now I'm making a really huge pie. So the amount I put will not affect the taste. And don't be afraid to test a pie when you're making it. Just taste it to make sure that it's the taste you want. Add more of what you need to add more of. So when you see people pie looking yellow and nice, it's because they add something to it, right? And let me tell you something. If you're used to cooking, I'm not a chef, but I love cooking for my family. I like to see my family eating. And so I don't have to taste this to know how it tastes because I've gotten so accustomed to the scent. According to how it smells, I know that it has enough salt or not. So I'm going to transfer this in a pan. I'm not going to grease the pan because it already has so much moisture in this. I'm going to transfer it into my baking dish. And this is my personal touch. Ketchup I like to put on top of it. You'll hear my boys laughing and can't seem to catch themselves watching cartoons. So I'm gonna start the oven. Put it to preheat. Oh my, babe. Start. Now actually you don't need to preheat the oven to put in macaroni pie. I make it clear that is a feature that came with the oven and I never offset it or anything. So I'm just gonna put it inside. And I'm gonna prepare these guys for baking. I'm just gonna bake them just like this. I'll make a separate sauce to put on them. I'm just gonna bake them just like that. I'm just gonna put this little bit of meat just to for mommy. And remember something, right? My oven is still preheated. But pie is something that is already cooked. Everything is already cooked. So you could put it to 400 and bake it as fast as you want to because everything is already cooked. As I said before, I didn't really change the settings. So when I go to 350, I'm just going to leave it to bake. And probably in about half an hour time, I'll take it out. I want it to get a bit darker, so I may leave it a little longer. Okay, so my pot is ready. I'm going to put a little bit of oil. Also going to put some sugar. Now we could just use browning and kill this whole process. Alright, let me show you a bit of the process as it begins to crystallize. I'm just going to start to stir it simply because I want it to brown evenly. The nice little brown instead of getting the corner there. The color is beginning to change a bit, so I have my meat nearby. I want it a nice golden brown, a little darker than golden brown to me. So the color I want it is coming in, it's coming in, it's coming in. Alright, it's there for me. I'm going to leave it a little while on low fire to simmer in its own sauce and its own juices. And then I'm going to add some water full of the pot and cover it down like a great sting. Add some coconut milk as well to it. Yes, as my husband said in the back, hot water, it will help it to cook a lot faster. Okay, so it has this stage right simmer nicely in its own juices. I'm just going to high it up a bit, y'all, and add some boiling water to it and then cover it down. If I had a nutmeg, I'd put the whole nutmeg in it without cracking it and leave it to cook with it. It gives it such a unique flavor. Alright, beef is a hard guy, so I put a lot of water. And I'm going to cover it, as I said, and leave it to cook. So I just took out the beef out of the oven, and guys, I put a little butter on it to glaze up the beef. And then I tasted it. You'll realize that some is missing from the beef. I had to restrain myself. It's still a little tough. It's not badly tough, but it's a little tough. But I think I've discovered something new. I put a little too much lime inside of it. So it has a tangy taste, but it's to die for. As I'm honest, it's to die for. It's that good. So I'll be making this again and putting more lime as I did. This time it's by error, but I'm going to try it that way the next time. It's really nice. I think I've invented something. If you all know about lime beef, tell me, because it's the first time I've overthrown in a steak and it tastes so blinking good. It tastes good. The macaroni pie is out of the oven and it's looking really, really good. I'm going to end this vlog here because the time is 1:59 p.m. and we haven't eaten anything yet. So I'm going to just give those children some pie, some sauce and some vegetables. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Take care. God bless you. I love you. Until we meet again. Bye.